So, Portland tried to cosplay a revolution. ICE brought reality. Tonight, a former Antifa insider explains why the chaos is the point and why it keeps getting checked. Y'all watch this.
Because you're small yourself. Every single night on public property, and you want those on somebody's
Back up.
Federal property isn't a suggestion. You jump the rail in a frog suit, you meet real wildlife. Handcuffs. That's called accountability, not oppression. Adults in the room, finally. And here's why the chaos looks coordinated. Listen to someone who lived inside the hoodie.
You know, you're young and you're idealistic and you feel like you don't have a lot of control in your life. And, you know, so if you can go out there and you know, make yourself a hassle, then that's better than being an anonymous, kid.
That's true. So, I mean, what kind of violence were you guys getting into? Like explosives or vandalism?
Oh,
what?
Yeah. So it would have been about ninth grade or so. Get on a few years. Growing up in Seattle, we had those the riots in '99, and yeah, I was ready to go, man. I had little Molotov cocktails in my bedroom and a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook that I had photoshopped or photocopied at the time from a friend of mine's older brother. It was just at the time, and like, oh, this is just a good time. And it's only later on that you get more involved with the ideas, the philosophies, the direct action ideologies that go deeper into later on becoming like a full-blown anarcho-communist and syndicalist.
So what does that mean? What was the ideology? Full-blown communism?
I mean, a lot of it is, these are accelerationism. It's not the slow march to the institutions. It is, we want this and we want it now. And one of the reasons that I got out of it is probably around 2014, 15, we started seeing groups come up to Seattle and Portland from California, and they were much more like, hey, you better get in line with this, and if you're not, there's consequences and there's pressure.
So you were being forced to take violent action or else you might have been hurt?
Oh, not only that, but there was pressure, there was ostracization, things of that nature where, you might get into it, say, like, because you don't like bigotry in the music scene. And then later on, it's, you're going to adhere to these tenets and you're going to say and think these ways. And if you're on the fence at all, silence is violence and your comrades are going to become a problem for you,
He lays it out. What is it called? Accelerationism? Don't change the system, crash it. And if you don't help crash it, get in line or else. That's not activism. That's a game with a reading list. This is why they fear enforcement. Rules ruin their performance. Meanwhile, outside the slogans, real crimes and real victims. I want you to watch this.
Today, we learned that the man accused in that killing faces a federal case as well. 21-year-old Cesar Bermudez Evans faces second-degree murder charges for the shooting death on Saturday on North Great Neck Road. But we have also now learned Evans is the focus of an immigration hearing as well. And 10 on your side's Brett Hall brings us up to date.
In court documents, we found out police arrested 21-year-old Cesar Bermudez Evans after witness statements as well as video connected him to the crime. From the Virginia Beach jail today, he told us he is not what people are painting him to be.
Pero puedo estar seguro que no es lo que las personas piensan de mí afuera.
According to court documents, Bermudez Evans only lived in Hampton Roads for 2 months when he found himself at Central 111 Tapas Lounge in Renaissance Place early Saturday morning. Through a translator, he told us he didn't have his attorney present, so he wouldn't go into much detail, but did tell us what we've also learned from a criminal complaint. The crime was caught on video. Detectives say it showed Bermudez Evans getting out of a car around 2 in the morning. He then approached 20-year-old Joel Morton with a gun and shot Morton multiple times before leaving the car and plaza. I can't say much, but I was punched, and I wasn't in perfect conditions. I wasn't 100% aware of what I was doing in that moment. But for the people that think I did it just because, I am offering my sincerest apologies to the family, to the general public, but everything has an explanation. We also asked Bermudez Evans about his citizenship. According to the sheriff's office, ICE issued a detainer for Bermudez Evans following his arrest as he is not a U.S. citizen. Last year, he was in federal court for an inadmissible alien proceeding.
Yo soy proveniente.
I am from Nicaragua, he said. I got here following a trip. He says he's going through the asylum process.
This is the part they never chant about. Somebody's family is planning a funeral while Twitter argues semantics. Detainers exist to keep killers from slip and sliding through paperwork. Feelings don't outrank felonies. Process matter because people matter. Now back to Portland. When the mob tests a grown man in a freedom tee, let's just say the results are predictable.
It's still giving you my space and touching me when I don't want you to touch me, so I'm gonna defend myself. Now get the fuck out of my way.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to pause it when he throw that leg up.
Touch me, faggot. I thought you guys were tolerant of.
But that's what we have to pause it right there. Yeah, but you know what happened. It happened a couple different times. I'm gonna have to just skip through it because of YouTube policy. Y'all know, the man made it to the ground. Yeah, it might even be a little bit funny as I skip through. Watching it in stills. You start a fight, then act shocked when the bell rings. That's on you. Freedom isn't fragile. It just doesn't apologize for defending itself. You want the consequences? There they are. Hold on, let me show you where they are. There they are, right there. And while the cameras chase drama, the mission keeps moving quietly, efficiently. $900 plus. That's not vibes. That's operations, y'all. Sanctuary speeches don't stop handcuffs. If you come here to break laws and terrorize neighborhoods, Chicago has a new welcome committee. Okay? We respect immigrants. We reject criminals, though. Simple line. We're keeping it. And if you document it, some folks don't like the lighting.
Hey,
Whoa.
I'm not sure
What's your name, bro?
Totally.
You're ready to turn that phone off. Let me scan your body. I'll have a conversation with you. I'm just going to scan you for other devices. It's universal precaution. We're going to have a conversation about a bigger picture here. Shit's about to go down old school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, people around here don't realize they better pray to God than ask for that. If they don't, what comes next, I wish they had. I'm going to go right past your
Oh, wait, guys, that is Nick Sorter. A guy whom I respect a great deal. I don't know him personally. However, he shares the truth on his social media, and he's usually shared in about 85% of the content that we produce here. So I have a great deal of respect for what he does. But I want you to notice who gets tackled when the truth gets inconvenient. I'm going to give you a hint. It's not the arsonist. This isn't cosplay politics, bro. It's real life. Borders aren't optional. They're not. Laws aren't fan fiction. And ICE isn't here to be a part of some sort of debate club. The streets rather, they've tried chaos. The system answered with cuffs. And the punchline, freedom doesn't flinch. It enforces. You don't have to like it, but you will respect it. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, make sure you write. Let's go. No, Charlie. I guess this isn't a video that was necessarily dedicated to him, but you know, we've seen the freedom shirt on, so let's go ahead and let's put freedom. Write freedom in the comment section if you made it to the end of the video. That way, I know. Other than that, y'all, please be safe. Go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.